Hello everyone, this is Babamots. Welcome to some more Homeworlds commentary. This is Gregory from Earth versus YaiHar, and both of these players are quite strong, but I think YaiHar is uh, as good as Gregory is. I think YaiHar is a little out of their league, but I'm expecting this to be quite a strong game. But I'm going to bet on YaiHar. Okay, Gregory takes a large yellow Gemini. YaiHar takes, interesting, a red Goldilocks. This game is from October 2023, so this is um, pretty early in YaiHar's career. I don't remember exactly when they started playing, but I don't think they'd been playing for too long, but I think they were already... YaiHar's never been bad that I know of. Um, yeah, Gregory trading for the little blue right away, so does YaiHar. So they both get into the mediums, nobody getting frozen out of blue early. Good sign for the strength of the players. Okay, Gregory spreading out the blue. YaiHar trading back in for a yellow, blocking the medium builds from Gregory. Gregory goes back to green. YaiHar takes a little yellow. Gregory probably wants to get a yellow before too long here. Okay, YaiHar wants to get a more comfortable place to build more blue. Gregory doesn't actually have yellow yet, with which they could move in and overpopulate YaiHar's blues if YaiHar did build another blue at home. But I think YaiHar wants two things here. They want to put some pressure on Gregory's blues and have that safer place to build blue if Gregory does happen to get some yellow soon, which they do, and they should. YaiHar's done most of the work getting the little yellows out of the bank, so Gregory can take advantage soon, potentially. Okay, YaiHar now getting a second medium, and it's here on the front line. Gregory, I would expect to build medium blue in Alti. That's the natural thing, but where does that lead the bank? Does YaiHar trade out for another yellow? They do. I mean, they could have traded for red or green, I suppose. Yellow. It's going to be a hotly contested color, and YaiHar's got the advantage there, so widening your advantage there is probably good. Gregory picking, I think, a pretty good time to trade for red. YaiHar doesn't want one immediately. Gregory builds another little red, and now, see, if YaiHar trades one of those little yellows for red at home, Gregory could overpopulate, so YaiHar is probably going to... Oh, I predicted they'd spread out the yellows. Interesting. This would give Greg the chance to build the Y3, which YaiHar can overpopulate. Materially, YaiHar loses out in material in that exchange, but YaiHar does come out with a pretty big advantage in the yellow economy. Let's see. Gregory musing about moving in the moving in the Y2 for the overpopulation immediately of all of YaiHar's little yellows versus building the Y3 and getting YaiHar to over. Well, okay, so two routes things could take from here too. Um, Gregory here giving YaiHar the choice. Do they sacrifice the Y2 to move in two little yellows to overpopulate, or does YaiHar build a Y3 and let Gregory then decide whether to um, just let the new large ship stand or sacrifice, say, the Y3 to move the Y2 over here for the overpopulation and have one spare move, maybe to move a red someplace. I don't know. Out of all of those, I don't really know what best choices. Let's see what YaiHar likes. They like to cut to the chase immediately, sacrifice the Y2 to move into two little yellows. So I think Gregory gains material ground there. They've got that would be 3 smalls for YaiHar's extra medium. And slightly better, well, I guess the color diversity is the same. YaiHar's got yellow, Gregory's got red. Gregory trades in for the yellow, so now everybody's got everything. I don't like that too much from Gregory. Building the B2 opens up the B3 for YaiHar to build, which Gregory... Oh, Gregory could overpopulate it from the small blue, their home. YaiHar... It'd be a pretty big blow, but YaiHar could even, at this point, from this position, sacrifice Y2 to overpopulate Gregory's blue home star. YaiHar would be down a lot of material, but up a star, so that's not too bad. Let's see what YaiHar does. Blocks the bigger builds for now, trading out for the... I mean, not that Gregory probably wanted to build that B3 anyway. It was in danger of overpopulation, but the Y2s are strong. I like Y2s. Y2s and R2s are my favorite ships. Trades B2 for Y2, yeah, so doing the same thing. They're both... Oh, I don't think I like this. Well, maybe I do. I think YaiHar's thought there was sacrifice the G3, build a Y1, build a Y3, and then I guess build a B2, which would be okay, but YaiHar would be completely out of green, and would then would need to do something to prevent Gregory from building the Y3, but I mean, Gregory's also close to overpopulating YaiHar's home. Yeah, YaiHar should probably do something else. I like the B2 build better. Okay, Gregory's now getting nervous. We are at about the point where YaiHar would, I think, be getting quite a bit ahead by sacrificing the Y2 to just move 2 blues into Greg's home for the star. So Greg taking one of those blues out by trade rather than by discovery. Okay. Both seem pretty good. Though this way, Greg is down to just one place to build yellow, or to build blue again. Oh, okay. YaiHar. I don't think I like this. Moving in the 2 blues. YaiHar has no red ships anywhere. Moving in these 2 blues, YaiHar will be able to overpopulate Greg's home star. Since Greg can only capture one of these, YaiHar can sacrifice Y3 to build once, overpopulate, and then has 2 additional blue build actions. But where can they do those build actions? They are not going to get a large ship back. I don't like this. Okay. All right, YaiHar. You're the genius. You teach me. You teach me how it's done. 'Cause I'm not seeing it. Okay, Greg does the expected thing, captures the medium blue. YaiHar sacrifices the Y3 for 3 builds. Okay, so they get their mothership back. That's well and good. But if Gregory captures that B2, that B1, what's YaiHar's recompense? What do they get back from their sacrifice for invasion and losing ships. Yeah, so this was the other thing that I was kind of mentioning this before when I was worried that YaiHar would be left with just 2 yellows at home. If Gregory starts to move in the yellow, they're putting pressure on YaiHar both for the overpopulation, and Greg could build the Y3. YaiHar just has to trade one of these, just has to trade a yellow away, or they could even sacrifice little yellow to get something done, I suppose. But it's spooky. Trading for green? Uh-oh. Is this back before YaiHar never made mistakes? It might be too early. Okay, Gregory overpopulating all of that. Yeah, I think that's a fine move, I think. YaiHar, again, is in a position where they could sacrifice green to build into an overpopulation. But, again, still their mothership. Still not a good idea. Yeah, okay, I think this game must be from early enough that Gregory's been playing longer than YaiHar, I'm quite certain. And so I think this might be back before YaiHar was quite the monster that they are today. Gregory might get this. YaiHar looking for some blue. Gregory spreading out the blue. I'm going to go a little faster because I think Gregory should have this in the bag unless things start looking spicier. Probably don't need to go too slow. Okay, YaiHar has got the beginnings of a threat here. Blue coming into Gregory's home for the star, but they've opened up the B3, which Gregory is in a much better position to build than YaiHar is. YaiHar trades for the Y2, but Gregory got the B3 in the meantime, so now Gregory's got a flagship. Gregory spreading out the yellows, though they're as prepared to build yellow as YaiHar is. YaiHar building blue again. That opens up the B3 for Gregory again. Oh no, YaiHar. I'm sorry. Well, this'll keep you humble. YaiHar, if you're watching, remember that you used to make mistakes. Be careful to not make them anymore. YaiHar is really good. Doesn't really make mistakes anymore that I know of. Okay, Gregory invading that colony with their with one of their flagships. But YaiHar does have the blue and the yellow here to knock out Gregory's star. Okay, that's something. Gregory gets that yellow. YaiHar doesn't have much yellow left. YaiHar's going to need a lot of yellow to knock out Gregory's other star. And here, yeah, this is looking pretty bad. Gregory, I think, knows that if they sacrifice Y2 to move two big blues, well, two large ships, both blue is not real great here. So from here, Gregory sacrifices Y2 to move 2 larges into YaiHar's home. YaiHar can take one of them, but then Gregory sacrifices R2 to capture back their own large ship and YaiHar's mothership, and Gregory should win before too long. The problem with both of these ships being blue, though, is that YaiHar could trade one of their smaller ships, say the Y1, trade it for a B1, and now YaiHar loses a ship, they lose their blue home star, but they've survived the invasion. So Gregory needs at least one more turn to wind up for that. They need to trade one of those blues for another color. Yeah, green will do. Green will do. YaiHar needs a medium or larger red ship that is not their mothership, because they need to be able to sacrifice it to let their mothership capture. They need it this turn, and they're not going to be able to get it. I think that makes it so this suicidal sacrifice makes it look like YaiHar knew what was up. Just building the Y2. that's not going to do it. Yeah, Gregory, really well executed plan here. YaiHar can build, but Gregory can capture. Yeah, YaiHar didn't even bother to capture one of the invaders here. They just built. Um, so Gregory captures a bunch. YaiHar builds elsewhere and resigns. Yeah, quite a well executed plan from Gregory, and definitely the message here is the so I pointed out mistakes as they came up. YaiHar's invasion of Gregory's home, that was the real problem. I think that yellow overpopulation really early on, um, I think came out slightly to Gregory's advantage, but where YaiHar really dropped it was invading Gregory's home before they had a plan to finish it. Um, and like I said, YaiHar is now almost untouchable, but this is from earlier on. I feel like I want to say more about that, but I've already said it all. So I'll just say thank you for watching, and go look at more YaiHar games. They're a good one to study because they're really good.